3 Cents Podcast is brought to you by Integrity Roofing and Siding.
Look, Ma, we have a new home. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 3 Cents Podcast presented by Integrity Roofing and Siding. I'm Ernie Zuniga. That is Mike Taylor across the way. See, you're not here anymore. You're here. Beto Rodriguez is here, and we see LG.
LG is in the house.
On camera now. Got his makeup and everything, wardrobe all set before we came on the air, and so here we are once again on this Thanksgiving week. Nice to have everybody along, and we can thank Mike Taylor for these fantastic home we have here
The
today.
chairs are a lot more comfy than the familiar chairs.
No, I appreciate that. Now, no one brought me enchiladas.
Yeah, I know, right?
But you take the good with the bad. Yeah, this is a cool place. This is cooler than my first apartment, actually.
I was
a
mine
kid.
too.
It's a nice little spot.
It's twice as big.
Nice little spot.
No,
Chatterbox.
We're at Chatterbox Studios, which is down on the inner east side. A buddy of mine owns this studio that I've known him for well over 10 years, and he decided years ago to get into the podcasting game.
Yeah.
And smartly decided to, rather than host a bunch of shows like an idiot like us,
Right.
I'm going to monopolize this thing by building a bunch of studios and renting them out to idiots who want to do podcasts, and they can pay me. What a genius idea.
And here we are.
And here
Very
we are
smart.
at Chatterbox Studios, which is down. Am I supposed to say where we are? Why not? We're right by Burleson Beer Yard,
Yes.
which is a great place to drink beer right here on the inner east side, down the street from Alamo Brewing by the old Hay Street Bridge. We can see the beautiful sunsets every night. We're tucked away right in there along the little corridor along the freeway where this was a place 10 years ago where you came to buy a lot of drugs.
No.
But now you can still buy drugs, but it's come up a little. Not as much. It's come up. This little area here, and I know gentrification is an evil word. I call it refurbishing. And the east side is being refurbished, and hopefully for the better. And my buddy owns this studio. It's a beautiful place. It's way
Very
prettier
nice.
than my first apartment, and can't thank Chatterbox Studios enough. If you are a wannabe podcaster, reach out to Chatterbox. He rents studio space. It's like a band, or it's just like a band making mixtapes. We're just doing shows.
It's nice.
Yeah,
It's
man.
very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
So we can get used to this. But we have a lot to get to here. It's a holiday week, obviously. We're not going to be here Thursday. We're going to be stuffing our faces and watching
Absolutely.
the Cowboys. So we need to get a week's worth of stuff in today. And so I guess we should start with, your apparel here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got some gear, guys. We got some swag finally here. Some 3 Cents Podcast swag. I want to thank Alamo Tees and Merchandising. If you need anything, these are our proud sponsor of the 3 Cents Podcast. Got the cap here. I don't know if you can see that as well.
Wow.
We got caps. We got jerseys that are over there with your name and
I
everything
love
on
the
there.
default
And then,
old school Spurs Fiesta colors.
yeah,
it.
I do too.
Yeah, man.
I don't, speaking of the Spurs, I don't like the new uniforms. I don't think we covered that. Have we covered that?
I don't think we have.
I know, but I don't like them.
Really?
I just bought. My wife just surprised me with a brand new Wemby
I saw
jersey.
you got a Wemby jersey.
Yeah,
The
I was
new
like-
one?
No, the
Oh, you had the traditional
the
black.
traditional
Oh,
black,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You don't
I
like
like-
the
I do
sun
not.
with the tower and the
No.
Hemisphere
I
68.
do know why. It's gonna
Is
have
that
to
what
take,
that is? The hemisphere, yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while, I guess, for me to get used to that. But yeah, is that for? Is that from now on? Or
That's
is
I
that,
think that's the court they run for the
Oh,
playing
in-season
the
tournament.
in-season tournament game. That's our court.
so I'm still trying to figure that one out.
It's not as horrible as some I've seen. I don't think it's horrible, by the way.
Yeah,
You don't like the mestizo old school colors? It's your Aztec ancestry they're going for there.
There's an apocalypto right there.
Well, it is apocalypto.
Apocalypto over there. I got Mel Gibson over in the
Dude,
sidelines.
it's just yet another way to market and sell shirts by the NBA. We had to
Yeah.
come up with something, and that's what they came up with. And again, like I think I mentioned this last week, the thing that Houston's slapping down looks like a bloody river.
Yeah, that was fun.
Red court.
I was wondering.
It's
I was
awful.
racking my brain. Who said that? And it was you that said
A
that.
river of blood in
my
Houston.
gosh.
Okay, admit it. I admit I don't love ours, but there are worse.
Yeah,
It's like
I admit that too. Yeah,
That's how I can get around it.
I agree.
Well, let us know what you think. So we've got Facebook pulled up here. John Alonzo says, I don't like the new uniforms or court capital at all. So he's not a fan. But Joe, Alice, Moreno, Rubian, thank you for watching here. If you guys have any comments or questions for us, we'd love to hear from you and make the show interactive. Were you teasing something? You had a story to share with us, an experience?
You mean my battle with my ongoing battle with technology? probably.
Taco
Yeah?
Bell.
Or a Taco Bell.
Same thing.
Same thing. Okay, no, I don't know the stories. I don't. I wanted to.
All right. Well,
the
look,
floor is
so,
yours.
Look, I know that Thursday we're going to
Stuff our face.
be eating very good food.
Absolutely.
So I don't eat fast food that much. I try not to. I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
But the other night, it was Sunday night, and I know that Thursday I'm going to gorge, and it's going to be great. And so I kind of eat cheap the few days before Thanksgiving,
Okay.
because people spend all day and time cooking and stuff on Thursday.
Are you cooking?
Hell no. The girls are. No, I'm just kidding. Not me. No, we got invited somewhere.
Gotcha.
Somebody else's old lady. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
So, okay, so I guess I'm setting this up poorly. Sunday night, we needed to get some groceries, though, to add to the Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Gotcha.
And we procrastinated. The Cowboys played at noon. I did the post-game show.
Yes.
And it's like, maybe when the game is over, let's run and get the things we need to get. I want to get a couple of nice bottles of wine because we got invited to go to someone else's home.
Nice. Okay.
You always show up with bottles of wine.
Don't show up empty-handed.
You always you always have a dessert in hand.
Can't go
we're
wrong with the
we're going to go
pie.
to the grocery store. Well, lo and behold, we don't do it, and I fall asleep at 5 o'clock and wake up at 6:30. And it was weird because I fell asleep during the day and woke up at night. It's such an eerie.
So dark
It just makes
outside.
you feel gross taking a
Yeah.
nap like that. But it's like, crap, we got to go get that stuff because I've got stuff to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll run out of time. Let's go. Oh, my gosh, we haven't even had dinner. So we're driving to a Walmart, all right, and there's a Taco Bell right by the Walmart.
As it should be.
And I'm like, oh, God. You know what? Let's just, Nina's like, that's fine. Let's just get a couple of
just do it.
tacos. We're already here. I don't want to cook. We're tired.
Mm-hmm.
We're already beaten down. So I pull into a Taco Bell. And I like Taco Bell. I want
I
to
do
get that
too.
out. I don't
I
eat
like-
it all the time.
I like
don't
Taco
always
Bell.
eat fast food, but when I
Taco
do,
Sunday.
Taco
Future
Bell's
sponsor.
good.
I hope.
And so, hang on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh-oh.
Okay.
We pull in and we're like, well, we're here. It's in the same parking lot as a Walmart, so we're not going to go to the drive-thru. Let's just go in and eat real quick, scarf it down, and get this stuff out of the way.
Okay.
We walk in. I walk in, and there's the counter. Beautiful new Taco Bell. They just built it. It's actually on Hebner, over by Clark High School.
Okay.
Okay,
They
yeah.
just built
Yeah,
it. It's brand spanking new. We walk in there, and I walk up to the counter, and there's no one there. I can see some kids in the background milling about. Got people cooking, and there's a young woman running the drive-through window, but no one's at the counter. So I just kind of stand there. No biggie, no biggie. 30 seconds go by. No biggie, no biggie. 60 seconds now have gone by, and so then a young man notices me standing there,
Right.
and he turns his head and he looks over and he goes, "Can I help you?" I'm like, I'm thinking, what the hell are you talking about? Well, I'm not here to have my car washed. I'm here to get tacos. He's like, "Can I help you?" I'm like, because he looked at me confused.
Yeah.
Like, why is this dude standing in here? It's Taco Bell.
Right.
Well, I'm ready to order.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm here to make an order. He goes, "Oh, it's behind you." And I turn around and I'm like, "There's nobody behind me."
What?
He's pointing to the kiosk.
Oh, they got one now too.
Because
like
at this
McDonald's?
particular Taco Bell,
Okay.
they don't take the orders. You take it yourself on the kiosk.
Self-ordering.
They don't have a guy there to take my order. Guys,
That's it.
Had it not been 8 o'clock at night and I was tired and starving to death, we would have left. I'm not kidding. Look, okay, first of all, I am not anti-technology. I don't fear AI. I don't fear ChatGPT.
Okay.
I believe in the virtues of what that stuff's supposed to be.
Right.
I'm not some weirdo who's going to move to Montana and live in a shack and
No.
send bombs to people.
I hope not.
I don't fear technology. But there is technology out there that is actually, I believe, bad for society. So this little moment here, we had a deep intellectual thought over our tacos.
Okay.
Right? About where we're going as a society with reliance upon technology
Right.
in every aspect of our life. We're removing the human element to a default in a lot of areas, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. So Nina's like, I'll just do it. And she's like, "Baby, what do you want?" And I was gonna get like a big combo, burrito supreme, 2 tacos. I was gonna throw down.
Oh,
But I was so pissed at this point because I had to do it myself. I'm like, just get me 2 tacos. She's like, "Baby, that's not gonna be enough for you." I'm like, I'm so pissed. My appetite's been cut in half. So here's Nina scrolling, and it's fast food.
Right.
A lot of places are like, yeah, I want the combo, but I don't want cheese. Well, let me find the button where it's no cheese.
Yeah.
Let me go up here to get the diet soda. Let me scroll back to this page to get the extras.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yep.
It's slowed us down. We spent 20 more minutes in that Taco Bell than we had to because they don't have a human being to take the order. All right. And I look at it as the dumbing down of our society. Young people today,
The youth.
and I say this. This is a general. I say this generally, but I do believe this with all my heart. I think that the current generation, which you have a kid in high school,
I do.
I live with young people. They are as socially illiterate as any generation in the history of this nation. Because they spend now they're great at chatting. We can chat. Oh, it's like I'm chatting with Barack Obama on Chatter on Twitter. But you get them in the face, and it's they don't know what to do because they never talk to people.
Shake hands, eye
Correct.
contact, firm handshake.
Yes. And look, why would Taco Bell do that? Are they trying to make? They're trying to make it easier for their employees. They're trying to cut down on costs. Because they had lots of employees in there, and just none of them are paid to take orders. And now I got to do it myself. The tacos ought to be cut in half price-wise if I have to do it myself. That's part of the job. You're supposed to take my order for me,
You better not go to
It's
H-E-B
crap.
with that self-checkout now.
Oh, I know. I've learned it. I don't like it, but I put up with it because H-E-B barely has 1 or 2 cashiers out of 35 lines, and the rest of them you got to go to yourself. I think technology is supposed to make our lives easier. It is supposed to make things happen faster for you to give you more time for the rest of your day.
Amen.
But I don't want to just throw young people under the bus.
Right.
I think what a lot of us do is all this downtime we now have because technology makes everything so easy, we just piss away the downtime. I think we wind up wasting more time because now we've got 12 hours of idle time, and every kid I know has got his head buried in his phone all day. We are not taking advantage of what technology is supposed to do when it frees up our free time. We're wasting it with bullsh and crap.
Well,
So
it's very
that's
easy and tempting to do.
So this is the deep conversation over my 2 Dorito shell tacos that I had.
Well, were they
That
delicious, though?
They were great.
Okay.
But I had to order it myself.
Yeah, I know.
I was in the Houston airport, George W. Bush Airport
Bush
last
Intercontinental.
year. And I was starving to death, and I'm like, crap, I hate being hungry at an airport because I know it's going to be $50 for a combo meal because of the airport. And I find a Burger King, and I go up there, and it's kiosk only. I'm like, nope, not doing that.
Yep.
I just got peanuts on the airplane and stayed hungry. I am not going to do a kiosk. I shouldn't have to scroll and flip and go back and this kind of thing. I should not have to do that.
I felt your pain.
I want someone to take my order, or at least have the option. If you want to do the kiosk, more power to
Thank
you.
you.
If you're
Thank
afraid
you.
to
Yeah.
talk to humans because you're
Thank
20
you.
and you spend all day on your phone and you spend all day on TikTok watching all of these other people live while you don't do any living and you don't want to give an order because it's awkward to talk to a person, go get the kiosk. But for us talkers who
Preach,
like
Mike.
the human interaction and prefer it because it's easier,
Right.
I would like someone at Taco Bell on, it's Hebner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where Clark High School's on Hebner?
Hebner and, yeah.
Okay, I demand that the new Taco Bell near Clark High School get a person in there to take my order. This kiosk business is out of control. It's leading to the technological dumbed down nation of our kids.
That goes for the McDonald's at the ATL airport,
Gosh.
Atlanta Airport.
It's stupid.
Atlanta airport.
And look at how many things are on a McDonald's menu. 150? I got to scroll and go back. Oh, I
Cheese,
clicked
no
the wrong
cheese.
button. At that point, I don't want to eat anymore.
I didn't even know how to check out.
Right.
I ordered and I
Right.
didn't even know how to check out.
And it's not because you're old and out of touch. I think that is overdoing it with technology just to save a buck so they don't have to pay some kid $8 an hour to take my order.
Well, the people are speaking on Facebook here. Barbie Gonzalez says the kiosk is probably better than a young person trying to take your order. So that's one point.
But see, that's all that is lipstick on the pig. The problem is the kid needs to get better in interacting with human beings.
Let's put all Mike's isms here in a
let's
minute.
not just give up because
Right.
the kid can't talk to me and have a kiosk. That should not be the answer.
Yeah.
Teach the kid how to interact with human beings. That is a
Lipstick on
problem.
the pig.
That's my point.
Right.
Forget Taco Bell. Forget Burger King. I don't. Young people are not good at speaking to other human beings, and it's. How many have you had an interaction with a young person that was awkward because they were like, "Oh my gosh, person talking to me, malfunction." Oh,
No, but I had one.
What would TikTok do right now?
I had one at a grocery store that the computer broke down. The register was not working. It's not working. You can't add it real quick with a pencil
Manually?
Nope. Gotta
And
wait.
I hate the self-checkout
man.
because here's what inevitably happens. Something happens, something goes wrong, and she has to come
The
over
light
anyway.
comes on. Oh.
Or if I buy a bottle of wine, now she has to come
Yeah,
over
are
to
you
check
over
my
8?
ID.
Yes, are you
so
21?
what's the point?
Or you have fruit, and they got to go ahead and log that in.
That's right. What I should not have to go to, and I love it. No, sorry to Mr. Chuck Butt, one of the great San Antonians of history.
Chuck Butt.
I don't want to go to a grocery store and do it myself unless you are discounting my groceries. Why do I have to sit here and weigh my own oranges and scroll? And not navel oranges. Nope, not blood red oranges.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, basic oranges. There they are. Now weigh those. And now it's 20 minutes.
Do you ever order your groceries on like HEB? Do you order them for delivery or curbside
It's been a
pickup?
while. During the pandemic, I had an Instacart app, right, that I used to order groceries. And I vowed that as soon as I got vaccinated and we lifted all of these bans, that I was going to, I know I've not ordered groceries in years. Only during a pandemic will I order my groceries. I want to go get them.
My wife did that for a minute. She did the grocery shopping.
And,
for a minute.
and that's right. By the way, that's
Right.
super convenient. I do like
Yes, it is.
it is. That is
Absolutely.
very
they get
convenient.
it down.
Yeah.
I have not had anyone
Unless
mess
they
up.
screw it up and don't bring you the right
I will
stuff.
tell you to be
long rice, not short, long rice.
to be fair, to give HEB credit, because we do order our groceries a lot for delivery, and when they do get something wrong, I gotta say, because it's happened a couple of times recently, where we got somebody else's order or something happened, or we got a neighbor's order from down the street. To their credit, they've always been really good with customer service, and they'll either reschedule another delivery like that night, or they'll refund you there on the spot. So.
We Amazon all the time, by the way.
And Amazon.
We
yeah.
do that all the time. Like the other night, I was so pissed off over what happened at Taco Bell that I forgot to get toilet paper when we went to the grocery store. So we just ordered it and it was there the next day. That's great. I have no problem with ordering things. If I choose to let someone deliver my stuff, awesome. If I DoorDash dinner, great. But if I make the effort to go into your establishment,
Right.
I need a person to take my order.
And the kiosk is there. You don't like the kiosk.
Yeah, I don't. Well, no, I don't like the kiosk because you're asking me. I don't go to I don't go into a fine restaurant and I cook the meat myself. You know, a
Not
waiter
yet.
comes
Not yet,
over.
at least. I'm
Not
sure
yet.
that'll be soon.
A waiter comes over and takes my order. It
Mike,
should
can
be
you
free.
brown the
all
ground
your-
beef, please?
Yeah, here's all your ingredients, Mike. Here you go.
Right, and have you guys seen those Japanese restaurants
Oh,
that we
yeah.
can do that?
Yes.
Why the frank would I
Yeah.
want to go in there and make my own stuff? Hey, I'm in here because y'all's food's good because I want you to cook.
Wasn't there a steakhouse where Pop used to do
You
his
are
coach's
cooks.
show? Yeah,
You
where
are cooks.
where they
Cooked it
put
themselves?
or no,
Yeah.
they put the raw steak
The
in
raw
front
steak,
of you.
and you cook it.
Yeah, I've done that before, and I felt
You
like
are
a
cooks.
jackass. What's the point of going out to pay for
Yep.
myself to make my own meat?
Yep.
I might as well just stay home and make it on my skin.
It's not but it's not
Absolutely.
open anymore, right? Is it still?
No, it's closed.
No, okay,
It's
so
closed.
I do think it's
People
a
got
problem.
lazy.
Have I told you guys the story what happened to me at the community pool the other day, trying to talk to young people?
oh
Yes,
yeah,
Yeah,
you
never,
did.
same thing.
Yes.
It was kind of it was like in the 60s, and I was
Right.
walking by the community pool. I had parked my car. I was walking up to our
Right.
little condo, and there were these kids in the pool in 60-degree weather. I just kind of and I'm not some weirdo guy. I'm not that guy that just goes up talking to people. I'm
Right.
not- some people are that way. They talk to every person they see. That's not me. But I happened to walk by, and we made eye contact. And so I'm like, wow, you guys are brave. I was just because they're
Yeah.
in a pool in
Yeah.
65-degree weather, and they're like, and the kid literally takes her head. She just goes. She just turned like I'm Ted Bundy.
Stranger
or something.
danger, stranger
She's
danger.
probably 25
Stranger
years old. She wasn't a little kid. She was a grown young
Stranger
woman.
danger.
So many young people spend so much time not interacting with humans that it's to the detriment of many of them. There are so many kids out there right now that can't find a decent job.
Yeah.
What you read all this data about how young men in this country now are, a lot of them are, we've never had so many unemployed young men. We've never had so many single young men. We've never had more virgins at 25 years old. And there's data out there.
Or grandmothers
We
at
have-
25 years old.
We have lost, well, we got a lot of them. We have lost, some neighborhoods in town notwithstanding.
That's right.
Overall, we have lost our ability to communicate, and it's leading to depression, the prescription drug. I think all this stuff's related to people don't get out and talk to human beings anymore.
Yeah.
No, I tell my kids all the time. I talk about which brings me to our next topic here of discussion, which will involve the three of us talking to human beings here. Pardon my reach, but this is, I should remind everybody, the 3 Cents Podcast, presented by Integrity Roofing and Siding. We are in the lovely confines of Chatterbox here.
Yes.
Not too far from downtown. But getting back to, interacting with human beings, we have the Salvation Army Red Kettle. In years past, the three of us on our own, they do like a media challenge this time of year. And the three of us, I had a Fox San Antonio kettle. You had the Where's Klepto kettle.
Yeah.
You had the Mike Taylor Show kettle.
Mm-hmm.
We've decided to combine our powers.
Okay.
And as you can see, we're off to a great start. We haven't even decorated the kettle yet.
Yikes. Well, it's up and running now, so we got to get going
This
here.
is
Anybody
the 3
got
Cents
crayons?
Podcast.
Anybody got crayons?
Super. We didn't even get a new kettle, by the way.
I know,
I don't know
we
if you
got
can
a
see this
used
on the
one.
camera, but this is like a vintage. If this kettle could talk,
Yeah, really.
Looks like it got dropped off a high rise.
I might have
The
been.
paint all chipped
It's,
on
uh,
this.
I think we should probably get a picture of a rooster with some Pall Malls or something.
So,
Anything, man.
at any
Look
rate.
at that. It's naked. That looks awful.
well, we're gonna give it some love here. I know
Okay.
you've already posted online, and
I have.
we will follow in kind to solicit donations to
Right.
help Brad Mahar and everybody at the Red Kettle, and at a shopping mall near you or a Walmart near you soon. The three of us will go out and we will ring the bell.
Well, here's what the first thing, my idea, we need to slap an Integrity Roofing sticker on it.
Absolutely.
great idea.
They have saved my holidays.
Ronnie and Stephanie, we're
yeah.
on it.
But then we need somebody. Does anyone want to help decorate that thing? Pictures of
Yes,
us. It could
anybody.
be show-related bits, whatever. I don't care at this point. Look how naked and ugly that thing is.
I wonder if the Alamo Tees guys have the graphic guy.
Yeah, maybe
put
so.
some
But
stuff
more
on there.
importantly, it has no money inside.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Yeah, it's
Money.
empty.
They don't
We
even
need
have
your
3
money.
cents in there.
And so,
Not yet.
Can I expound upon this? So
Go ahead.
I do a bit every year. One of the reasons why I've been able to, and I had 3 straight years where I actually won the media
Yeah.
challenge.
Don't go up against Mike Taylor on this thing.
Well, why do you think I said let's just go in with him, dude?
And let me tell you, I've never been so spanked before. Last time I got spanked like that, I saw spanking like that. I saw Joe Jackson tell Michael, "Go get the switch."
Oh,
that's what
wait a minute.
That's how bad that was.
Yeah,
Wait
you got
a
whooped
minute.
like Ike
American
Turner.
Dream.
No, so I came up with a genius. So this time of the year, I'm getting tired of doing talk shows and I'm worn out a little bit. So I turn into the Burger King that doesn't help. I come
You
in
rule.
here.
You rule.
No, what I want is I tell people, you come up with the topics, Thunderdome.
Right.
You tell me what you want me to.
You
talk
do the
about.
work.
You do all the work. I'll do the talking. You come up with the idea.
That seems to be the theme
Help
today.
produce.
You do all the work.
Help produce the show. $40
That's
to
brilliant.
the Red Kettle, and I'll do whatever topic you want for 5 minutes. Whatever you want.
Anything.
Are you guys cool with me doing that on this thing?
Yeah.
Good, because I already started. And we already have a $40 donation this morning. That kettle, the 3 Cents Podcast kettle, if you donate $40 to it, and we have an online link which we'll post, right,
Yes.
LG? Because that's the easiest way to do that.
We'll all do that.
Yeah, we'll all
Obviously,
do that.
and I think we're going to have some time where we're actually out ringing this thing. So
For
bring
sure.
cash, bring checks, bring cashier's checks, whatever. But there's an online link. You can go to the Salvation Army San Antonio website, or you can go to the link that I tweeted out earlier, and I think we all should share it.
For sure.
For every $40 you put in there, send me a screenshot or prove to me that you are the person that put the $40
Right.
in. Don't forget, a lot of times people will donate the money and they'll forget the topic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but make sure you get your topic in. I'll talk Michigan football. We can talk West Side Tamales. We can talk about technology. We can talk about car wrecks. I don't care.
5 minutes.
2
We
rules.
should do that for this show.
You
Yeah,
can't. You
yeah.
can't get me fired.
No, please don't.
And you
Yeah,
can't.
right.
You can't result in my girlfriend leaving me.
Correct.
Right.
Short of those 2 things, I will do any topic you want on my other show or this one, whatever y'all want to do. Just trying to get money, because here's the bottom line: every nickel that goes into
Yep.
that kettle goes to families
Yep.
that the Salvation Army takes care of.
That's really good,
And
Mike.
this is an organization that I am very near and dear to.
Mm-hmm.
It
I know
melts
you
my
are.
heart, because the children that Boys and Girls Club helps, that shelter that houses people. I was one of those kids at one point, and it was donated money that helped them to help me and my mom and my sisters when we needed something like this. And so I vowed when I got older, if I ever have the means or the outlet, and I don't have the means,
Or
but
the
I do have
platform.
the
You've
outlet.
got the platform.
Yeah, the platform.
That I will try my best to help the Salvation Army in our town. This money does not go to kids in Africa. It does not go to kids in Zimbabwe. It doesn't go to kids in Dallas. It goes to the kids that live right here in this city. every year they and Brad, you mentioned Brad Mahar, and he'll send me data. How many families do you have living right now in the shelter? Oh my gosh, you guys are at capacity. Right here in this town, we shouldn't be shocked anymore. But every year, I'm just saddened by how many people, kids don't have 3 meals a day. People don't have a roof over their heads, and maybe their parents are having problems. That doesn't matter. The facts are that these kids didn't ask for any of this. This is to help helpless children in this town.
Yep.
And that I'm sorry to get all preachy.
No, you got a heart of gold, Mike. Got a heart of gold.
And so it's only 40. Donate $5. That's great.
Yeah.
$5 is great. $1's great.
I'm going to put the link right now on this broadcast. But go ahead.
But if you do 40. Show me a screenshot, or because they'll send you a little online receipt when you donate. Because you can write this stuff off. It's a tax donation, tax write-off. It's a charitable donation. Show me proof that you paid $40. And by the way, it could be $160. Mm-hmm. I'll do 4 topics. It's 40 times how many ever topics you want.
Right.
$500 divided by 40. How many is that? That's how many topics I'll do. If there have been years where I was still paying off. I was doing topics in March, because I've been very lucky with this bit. Anyway, I'm getting long-winded on this. $40 is all I'm asking. I'll do whatever you want. Just it all goes to these kids. Whether we win the contest or not, it all goes to that salvation.
Let me just tell you, because Brad, no, this is great, because Brad Mahar sent some, you talk about the numbers and everything. You said $40. Just so you know, this is straight from the Salvation Army. $50 will provide a homeless single mother with three kids, a night of safety in a secure shelter, and hot meals for she and her children. So that's $50. Mm-hmm. $100 allows a homeless man to escape the dark of night under a bridge for a week.
Wow.
And provides a warm bed, hot showers, and meals. That's $100. So and it goes all the way up to $5,000. But for as little as $10, you can provide a warm meal for somebody who doesn't have anything to eat. So that gives you a sense of how a small donation, or a large one, can really add up and make a significant impact here in our area.
Yeah, I tell you my community center, Peacock Community Center story.
Did I
tell you that one?
Pleto used to go to the Boys and Girls Club that we help every year.
I would go to the Peacock Community Center. Remember I used to say it on the show that I was the Peacock Community Center.
Table tennis champion. Yes, you did. I remember
same
that.
Place.
I remember how we wind up, I didn't know they had a church there. And me and my brother got caught peeking in the girls' home. Their little alleyway, and we crossed it. And we were like about 9 or 8 years old.
Man.
And we're looking in the father of the Salvation Army, he came over here, he goes, "Come here, both of y'all. Y'all gonna be doing community service here with me." And then what he did, we were like I guess the little altar boys or whatever. Collecting the money for the little itty bitty church is, a little bit smaller than this room. And I'm like, and that was the first time I ever heard the name Jesus. That was the first time at Salvation Army.
Okay.
And that's kind of like, people go back and they say, well, what was the first time? Well, that was it. And it's kind of, you don't want to bring up the whole story. Well, I got in trouble. You kind of peeking the girls' home. And they say, me and my brother got in trouble. And that's how my Peacock, we were there. My mom sent us every summer over there to Peacock. And just like we were down the road, walk up the block. She paid our little membership fees.
Oh my gosh,
we were there.
Well, incidentally, this is if you can see it on here. This is the 3 Cents podcast link right now. I just posted the link on the broadcast for this particular show right now, and Mike's got his $40 in already, so it's that simple. Click on the link and.
But I got to piggyback on some Mike. Let me understand something. Mike is funny. Mike is who he is, and let me tell you. One thing is like he has a heart of gold, man. He really stepped up, and I've seen him when it comes to this campaign and also the barbecue that he just goes all out and just is willing to do whatever he can to make that not just the money for the bucket or the money for the barbecue or the fundraiser, but just to make sure that someone's being taken care of.
Yeah.
And I think that's just what it's all about.
If anybody wants to donate right now while we're on the air here, man, we're happy to give you a little love on the show and just spread this. And
if you want to donate right now,
if you'd like to go to our check right now.
Yeah, go right now and to our link.
I don't. Maybe I missed the email. Has Brad mentioned any possibilities for us to go out?
Yes.
Yeah.
So mark your calendars. December 2nd.
Okay.
These are all Saturdays.
Okay.
2nd, 9th, and the 16th.
Okay.
These are all Saturdays, and we can schedule a Walmart appearance on our own between now and the
very
23rd.
good.
Yeah, because I told him,
Okay.
I said Saturdays are a little rough for me because I'm always out of town.
You're
sometimes.
traveling, but we can do a weekday, maybe Walmart, and
I can do a
turn on the
weekday
Facebook
They're doing the
Live.
Lock and Terra thing, I'm sure, right? On the Saturdays.
I've done the Lock and Terra a few
yeah.
times, and
Yeah.
that's a couple hours. And some of our competitors are out there, our media friends.
do it.
And,
Yeah, sounds great.
That's a lot of fun. Then we'll run to the food court and get something to eat.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
But
right on.
speaking of food,
Yep.
a few more minutes here as we get ready. We're not going to be with you on Thursday, obviously, for Thanksgiving, but I think it's safe to say we're all very thankful for this podcast and for Integrity Roofing and Siding and Ronnie and Stephanie. We talked about that, but any specific Thanksgiving traditions that are unique to your family or anything that you're looking forward to in particular in the 2023 version of Thanksgiving?
Every year we have a tradition. It's a flag football game with our family, within our family. And we just wear our favorite team's jerseys. And we got, our family's dysfunctional. We got Vikings, we got 49ers, we got Packers, we got Texans, and Dallas, of course, Cowboys. And it's majority Cowboys, but it's, we do, we got like a lot of, and again, it's in our backyard. It's, we got a couple acres that we have our house on, and we just like a little part of it that we have, and we clean out all the stickers, and I actually paint the field. I paint the field, and it's sidelines and everything, first down, and it's like about maybe
Cleto Stadium.
I'll show you pictures. I'll send it to you. And I paint the little turkey, or I'll put a CR in the middle or whatever, and something like that.
Fantastic.
Like a big R in the middle. And then, but we have our flags, and we have our family come over. But last year we did kids versus adults.
Whoa.
Man, I tell you what, them kids were so fast, I couldn't even bend over to, grab the flag. But I mean, it's something that we do, and we only have one in us, one game. We're like, okay, guys, first one to 5. Then like after a while, okay, first one to 3, because I mean, I was out of breath.
And we're going by twos.
I caught a pass, and I'm running, and I literally fell down and rolled into the end zone.
Ooh.
So that's what we look forward to every year. Everyone comes over, they're like, "Hey, we're playing football. That's just a tradition that we have now." Then after that game's done, we go inside, bless our food, we eat it.
Otro
and
plate.
then that's it. Bring me the plate, and then we watch Cowboys
Well,
and football all night.
I've undergone a life change in recent times. So my traditions have started over.
Yeah.
Call it a tradition if you will, but for the second straight year, we're going to go to Nina's ex-husband's house for Thanksgiving.
Carlos?
Yeah. How about
Carlos,
that?
yeah.
How about that? How modern is that?
That is very modern.
with your wine, you said your bottles of wine.
I got a beautiful bottle of Rioja Spanish Red. I'm going to take over there.
Have you
It's
met
funny-
Carlos?
Oh yeah.
Great
He's
guy.
trying to get me to play on his baseball team.
There you go.
But man, I'm a 49-year-old guy.
Bro,
I'm
second
scared.
base, second
Dude,
base, Mike
they
Taylor.
played with a hard ball and
Second
wooden
base, Mike
bats.
Taylor.
I'm thinking about it.
Is this overhand or under?
It's overhand pitching.
Fast pitch?
Yes. Yeah. Well, if it was softball, maybe, but no. It's like last year, me and Nina we weren't going anywhere. Our kids were gone. We were doing other things. We were just kind of chilling. Her mom had just passed, and so we were just low key in it. And Carlos, since apparently you know him,
I know Carlos.
yeah. Nina's ex-husband's like, you guys just come over. So we did. It was great.
Carlos was my buddy when we started the Cleto show.
Oh, that's a deep cut right there, man. That's old school.
Was he like a producer or something?
Yeah, he was a producer.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he produces commercials for companies.
He was a producer of the Cleto show.
I remember the
when we
Cleto
first
show.
started doing
So
that.
here's what Nina, she got creeped out because obviously it's fine. They got divorced 20 years ago. It's fine. So we're over there, we're hanging out, and I don't want to hang out with a bunch of women. So me and Carlos kind of meander over on our own, and we're just shooting the breeze, drinking beer. And Nina has like this moment where she's like, she twitches because she looks over. Oh, look, there's Mike with my ex-husband hanging out. She had this weird existential situation. I'm like, baby, we good. Yeah, he's a great guy. We're gonna go on a road trip together.
We're going fishing.
Yeah, it was great. So a year later, they're like, "You guys want to come back over?" Yeah, that's my boy.
And he's a
How
great,
cool
he's
is
a
that?
great dude.
I love the
He's a
guy.
cool dude. He's a real nice guy.
I love his wife.
Real
They're
nice
great.
guy, yep.
Matter of fact, they're gonna.
That is very modern.
Probably getting way too personal. But his mother owns some property in Galveston. she's like, you guys should go spend some time at the house. So me and Nina and our kids are going to go spend 4 days right before Christmas
That's
at
what I'm
this
talking about.
little house in Galveston that's owned by her ex-people, her ex-husband's people. It's great. I mean, we're all grown folks here.
That's
That's, not
funny.
that's the example we all should try to set
I think
for
so. Absolutely.
kids when they've gone through
Absolutely.
divorce. So my
Absolutely.
tradition is I party with Nina's ex-husband.
My-
Hey, man,
my-
that's how we roll.
My stepsons,
wow.
their dad, like I remember when I first met him, he was like, yeah, you know, you're going to be married my Lynette and be around my boys a lot. And I go, look, man, they're your dad, I'm Clethel. They're going to, because I have a daughter and she's over there with her mom and I don't want her calling anybody else dad, that kind of thing. So I was like,
No,
you know,
of course.
So
of
we
course.
set that straight.
Yeah.
He,
Of
he
course.
respected that.
Yeah.
And then after a while, he was like, man, he'd come over and he'd have a few, and he rest his soul. He just passed away not too long ago.
Oh.
And he was like, you know, man, and then she get after him, start yelling at him, and he's like, look, Leto, I'm going to start dealing with you from now. I can't deal with that one. And I'm looking at him like, don't look at me, pal. I'm married with her now. I'm like, trust me. I'm like,
Hey,
you know, hey.
my first ex-wife.
Okay.
We never interacted. When we came to like pick up time and what time to drop off, and hey,
Right.
can we stay an extra day, or hey, they want to come. I always interacted with my wife's man. You know,
Yep.
I'd text him, hey, dude, you guys on Saturday, can you guys? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the kids an extra day. Oh, yeah, let me talk to Heather. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. We got along great. And sometimes that's the best way to do it. Interact with the ex. They you shouldn't care.
Yep.
Unless they left you for them.
Well, then, yeah.
Then it's awkward.
And every time I
But that's
saw
not
him-
the situation.
No,
But
no,
every time you see him in family get-togethers and stuff, it's so cool to know that
Yeah.
man, this guy's cool. I'm looking forward to hanging out with him.
Yeah,
It's
for
the same
sure.
thing,
yeah. And our kids are all grown.
Yeah.
I mean, her boy, she has a son with him, and he's a 20-year-old kid, goes to Trinity.
Yep.
And what kind of example would it be if we were just, we can't go over there? How does that make us look?
Yeah.
Like jerks. So of course we're going to go over there. So do you boys eat traditional food like turkey, dressing?
Ham, stuffing,
stuff.
mashed
You don't mix
potatoes,
it up?
casserole.
Okay.
Deep fry. I do the fried turkey.
Atta baby.
See, we
yeah.
do.
Deep fried turkey.
My brother-in-law brings a smoked turkey,
Yeah,
and my
okay.
wife does a brine and a regular turkey.
Deep fried
Nice.
turkey.
Yes,
Ham.
sir.
the
Tamales,
side. I like ham.
Mexican food?
No,
Really?
we eat
Okay.
that the day before.
Oh, okay.
We get
Wednesday.
tamales while Lynette's chopping everything. I'm over there. Are you almost done? You know, just eating the tamales.
All right. So we're all middle-aged now.
How about you, Ernie?
Yeah. No, same
Go
thing. We go to Pleasanton. My in-laws live in Pleasanton.
Okay.
And so
Which I met your mother-in-law.
you
not
met
too
my
long
mother-in-law
ago.
not too long ago, and so we go down there, and that's the kind of the meeting. And my mother-in-law loves to cook and everything.
Hang out with the snakes outside.
Hang out. No, well, that's,
Remember that story? He said
Yeah.
about the snakes?
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I stay inside the whole time. No,
They got copperheads and Pleasanton.
you're right.
Yeah.
Anaconda. No, but it's a lot of fun. And then, of course, watch football. It's what's interesting is my daughter, who's 13, loves to do the football pots, the squares. You know, where you get
She's
the
doing
squares.
one
Sure.
this year?
Yeah. No, she loves to participate.
Oh, okay.
But when it comes time to collect the money,
Oh, yeah.
it's $5 a square, $1 a square. Oh, Dad, can you pay? Yeah. But if she wins, and I
You get a
ask her,
cut?
no,
20, 10%?
no, I don't get a cut.
Oh, my
That's the problem with the math. You know,
I'm yet to find anybody that has Thanksgiving. It's always Super Bowl, but it's hard. To
no.
find Thanksgiving.
Any. I don't know if I'm raising a gambler or whatever, but
She makes them?
Well, I mean, I draw them
Oh,
up,
okay,
and
got
everything,
you,
but
right,
she's
okay.
like, let's do a pot. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I get what I know.
Now,
where
does
this is
she
coming
watch
from.
football the rest of the year or just on Thanksgiving?
No,
See,
no,
that's
no.
a cool
She
way to
just-
bond.
No, she only watches the last 30 seconds of each quarter to see who has the numbers.
But you bond over gambling. How beautiful. How beautiful. No, it's a great way to bond. You know?
Yes, so let's go to Kickapoo after the
That's
game.
right. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever did what is it? The numbers with boxing?
With boxing?
Yeah.
Oh, like the round.
The round,
ends?
yeah,
No,
the round.
no.
That's
Yeah, you put
hardcore.
in like I don't know, with $5, whatever, and then everybody, it's like you pick a number for 12 people or whatever.
Oh, that's
round rounds,
okay.
and you just pick, and whatever number you get, you hope that comes out, and that's it. And you win
You
all
just
the money.
randomly draw.
Yeah, randomly draw.
And you hope
Pure
for a
gambling.
knockout, or you hope
knockout.
for
You're like, come on, second round, get him in the
Yeah,
chin.
yeah.
But if you have 10 or
beyond.
beyond, it's pretty good. You know, your odds are pretty good. for a
Yeah,
good
because
fighter.
most fights do last a while.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Okay, well, we have, was it Armando, Roger, Cecily, Guillermo all watching here. We have a few more minutes to go. on this Tuesday, and we're not going to be with you on Thursday.
That's right.
We'll be back next Tuesday. Probably more than likely slightly larger than we are right now.
Yeah. I was going to ask
Yeah,
you,
we probably will.
what's that?
We're gonna be a little bit bigger than that.
Well, see, we're getting up there. We're not old, but we're not young.
No.
But we're gonna get a little fatter on Thursday.
Do you gorge on
No.
Thursday, or do you
Well, do you want to know? So
do you have a method?
Well, I did before.
Okay.
Only because for the last 5 or 6 years, I anchored the Holiday River Parade on Friday, the following day.
Yeah.
So I knew I was going to be on TV the day after.
Yeah.
And so I was mindful of that
Yeah,
because
you
I was
could be in
like,
a food coma.
I can't be in a food coma. I need my clothes to still fit when
Yeah.
I'm on the Riverwalk. And this year on Friday, I will be in the parade this year
Oh,
with the
okay.
Ray Feo Court.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So this will be the first year in a while that I'm not, broadcasting the
So you got to
parade.
get a decent night's sleep. You
So
gotta
I have,
feel
and I got to
good.
fit into that uniform
Ah,
that I got measured for months ago.
Oh.
So I got to. I mean, Phil Zavala. I mean,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
very generous with the waistbands and the elastic and everything.
But Phil will call you out in the nicest way.
Yeah.
Oh, Cleto. Wow, you've been good, doing good, huh?
Yeah. Clearly, you're doing
You're
well.
doing really well. You're not skipping no meals,
Yeah.
my man.
Yeah. So I mean, you're exactly right though. But we have some people like my father-in-law is very mindful of his diet, and so there are sugar-free desserts.
There you
and there
go.
are keto-friendly sides.
Keto-friendly.
And there are the
I like the
diabetic-friendly
Cleto-friendly
dishes.
Hey.
Cleto-friendly.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
bull-
see
yeah,
what you did there.
Extra sugar.
So you have options if you want to,
Understood.
Let me get a little. Okay,
See,
we'll get some
I like
vegetables.
that. For me, I tried to discipline myself and say, look, it's like I'm not going to eat sugar-free pie. Just don't eat pie, right? Just eat pie. Just don't eat 7 slices of
Right.
said pie.
Yeah.
Get 1 slice and be done with it.
Yeah.
But inevitably, the beer flows,
Ah.
cowboy game's on, you got people around you, you're having a good time, and it's so easy to overeat when you're just loosey-goosey like that. And so every year I'm like, okay, dude, 1 plate,
No.
1 piece of pie, couple of beers, and that's it.
There's a night game now, though, and now there's a
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Friday game
Yeah,
this
I
year.
know,
So
I
there's
know.
like 4 games in 2 days.
Right.
He asked the question if I'm gonna gorge.
Mm-hmm.
That would be yes.
Okay.
And by 6 o'clock, I'll be calling in the lefty,
Okay.
Oh.
and I'll be bringing the left plate.
See, that's the cool thing.
Yeah.
Eat light for lunch or just eat regular, and then we can go back for seconds later
Yes.
on after it kind of goes back down.
I'm a big ham and
Mm-hmm.
dark meat turkey kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't see. That's the thing. I don't love turkey.
Yeah.
It needs to be fried or like sopped
Fried's
in the
good.
juice.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than dried arse turkey.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right
And if
about
it's
that.
like what I'll do, my secret, like and by the way, if I'm going to people's house, they're going to serve me food. I'm going to eat what they have. I don't
Yeah.
care what it is. They're
Right.
serving me. But the trick is for me is like, there's only white meat left.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of dry, Make sure you get the skin.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Get the big helping of skin. Yeah, I like that.
Mhm.
The skin will help get
With some
that-
gravy.
so you don't gag.
With gravy.
It's like eating
I drown it in
sand.
gravy.
Yeah, you got to do
I drown it
something.
in
Yeah,
gravy.
you got to do
Stuffing.
something.
Oh,
I know,
yeah,
all
it's
Are
over.
there foods that you only eat on Thanksgiving, like giblet gravy or cranberry sauce, that you never eat only
Yep.
that one day? 'Cause
Yams.
it's funny how we got into
Pretty
that
much.
tradition, right?
Well, I mean, turkey for that matter.
Yeah, I
mean,
don't eat a lot of turkey.
I don't eat
yeah.
a lot of turkey throughout, and then stuffing, same thing.
Yams.
I might have it.
How did we
Do you,
get there?
do you have yams? like yams?
No, not really.
Yams? I do like
Like
yams.
sweet potato
Yeah, I
casserole.
like yams.
That's that syrup on there. I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
see, every year it's the same with me. Turkey,
What person-
stuffing, desserts,
Yeah.
insulin in that order.
in that order.
In that order.
I hope it's in that order and not the reverse.
What?
What
that order.
person decided one day, hey, dude, let's make stuffing?
Mhm.
And now it's
Yeah.
becoming a tradition for
Yeah.
America.
They had
How'd
some,
that happen?
They had some soggy bread lying
Because I
around
don't
somewhere
eat
or something.
stuffing. Who the hell ever eats stuffing?
Do you
Right.
do you eat the one in the turkey or the one that they make outside?
Separate. I think it's separate.
Yeah, separate with a gravy, the giblet gravy.
Right.
Yeah.
On
Oh,
top.
fantastic.
Yeah, man.
See, I like the one in the turkey.
That's the stuffing.
Yeah,
That's
the
literally
stuffing,
That's
yeah.
good
stuffed
too.
in
I don't get me.
nothing.
I'll eat it all.
Yeah.
Some good stuff
Yeah.
right there.
Well, we'll be eating soon. And again, we're not going to be with you on Thursday, but here's hoping that your turkey is moist and flavorful and all of your dishes and all of our families, can Mike and Cleto's example will inspire everyone else to have a great Thanksgiving. But we have so much to be thankful for. Again, we'll be back next Tuesday right here. And a huge thank you to our friends at Chatterbox.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
boys. By the way,
Fantastic
thank you to no BS. So like I started doing my podcast, the one I do daily, and you never know. Like I took a leap of faith this year and quit radio, gave up a salary, gave up medical insurance and all that kind of thing, and what I knew was things are going to happen in my life that I have no idea what they're going to be now.
Right.
And who would have thought I'd be sitting here with you boys doing a weekly podcast? This is a result of me flipping the table over on my career.
Yeah.
And so pretty cool. Okay, I can't go to the dentist, but I met some new friends. So this year I have other things to be thankful for. Who needs a salary? Who needs medical
who needs
insurance?
dental
when I've got
insurance?
Leto and Ernie and DJ LG.
I didn't have this on my bingo card
No,
for 2023.
seriously,
But
thank you. And now we all often we've got a studio. We got swag.
We got swag.
Have we been doing this 90 days? Has it been 90
No,
days? yet?
not quite.
Has it? Not quite
No, but
yet.
we're off to a roaring
Yeah,
start.
we've got Integrity Roofing, which, by the way, here when the holidays are over,
It's like Deion
or
Sanders.
maybe there's a holiday idea. You give the gift of a roof to somebody.
Hey,
at
Cleto,
our age,
you already said you
that's
need a
damn
roof from
good- That's a damn good
That's
gift.
right. I need a roof. I'm gonna give my wife a roof for Christmas. I'm gonna say, hey, sweet cheeks.
In a separate house.
It's right. Yay! Hello.
All right, we'll get through Thanksgiving first, but again, Integrity Roofing and Siding for all
Yes.
your roofing needs, and
Thank
we thank the Suarezes for their continued
Absolutely.
support. So here's hoping that you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving, a very safe and happy holiday, and we'll be right back here again next Tuesday with another 3 Cents podcast presented by Integrity Roofing and Siding. For Mike Taylor and Cleto Rodriguez and the great LG.
LG.
Here to my left, Ernie Zuniga saying so long for now. Until
Happy
next time.
Thanksgiving, guys.
Three Cents Podcast is brought to you by Integrity Roofing and Siding.